tour guide host, Caribbean Chris.
Good morning, a great Saturday morning to you, and welcome to another exciting episode of Adventures in the Caribbean. I'm your host, Caribbean Chris, and we have a great show for you today. Do we, Sonny?
Yeah, like always.
All right, like your attitude. So, good morning.
Good morning, Chris, and good morning to all the audience. Thank you for being with us another Saturday, sunny Saturday. It's always sunny when I'm here.
It is. It's a beautiful day.
Well, so what do we have today?
I'm not sure. Let me check our list here.
We have a great event tonight. I can't wait.
We do have an awesome event tonight.
And you should
is
all come and
the
meet
big
us.
Festival de Vino y de la Gastronomía. Did I say that right?
Let's say it again.
Festival de Vino y de la Gastronomía.
Festival del Vino y la Gastronomía. I don't know how to say that in English. Gastronomy?
Yeah, like food,
Gastronomy?
food and wine. That's all you really need
Food
to
and
know.
wine, yeah. That's about it. That kind of sums it up.
We're gonna get an update, I think.
Yeah, they'll be calling us sometime during the show. And it's wine, it's in the Colegio San Ignacio. It's the
Loyola.
de Loyola.
Loyola. Okay.
Loyola, like the university. Loyola University.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be there tonight, and it's gonna be a great event. There's a bunch of chefs and a bunch of restaurants and a bunch of vendors that are gonna be there, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be there too, so
It's going to be even funner.
funner. Is that a word?
Yeah.
All right, it is now. Damn it. So we got a great show for you today. We actually did the zip lining in the rainforest yesterday, so we're gonna talk with
That was fun.
It was fun. It was a really cool.
Great staff. We had great people that were sipping with us. There was a little kid with a $1 million personality.
It's a perfect zip lining for kids, especially because it's low key, and the staff really shows you how to do everything, and there's like
very safe.
Yeah, very very safe. Very.
And you're in a Yunque, you know.
Yeah,
How could you go wrong?
No doubt. That's a good point. Excuse me, and we also have our friend Scott from Mike Benita's Fishing Charters is going to be calling us in, and a couple other friends.
Which he gave us another big mahi-mahi.
That's right. He gave us a couple pounds of mahi-mahi, we got this awesome recipe. Let's see if Scott will tell us more about it. It's like mahi-mahi with like ginger,
Some curry.
garlic. No, ginger, garlic, and let's see what else.
We'll have him tell us.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's not ruin the surprise.
So we got some great fun for you today. Some great guests that'll be calling in. Some cool adventures that we'll be telling you about.
Pretty excited about the regatta season. We can't stop talking about it.
I know. I'm so fired up. And we actually have our good friend Jose from Nautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not get into the Nautiful again.
Yeah, well, we haven't got a good definition yet.
We did. Yeah, Carmen gave us a good definition.
It's full of naughtiness.
That's right. That's a perfect definition. And so we're going to get an update from him, not only about the event that we have coming up tonight at 7 p.m., but also we're going to have an update about the sailing school.
We have a caller.
We do?
Yeah.
What do they want?
We
haven't even.
No, kidding.
They're cracking up in the booth. They're like, "What do you mean? What do they want?" Let's just check it out. Line 1, you're on the air.
Hello.
Maybe they're not. Line 1, do you hear me now? Line 1.
Hello.
Yes.
Please?
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Hi. This is Rafaela from Rainforest Zipline. How are you?
Oh, excellent. How are you?
We're just talking about you. How much fun we had.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had such a great time yesterday, and thanks a lot for calling, and thanks a lot for joining us this morning. We want to talk a little bit more about the zip lining in the rainforest.
Yes. Have you talked about that, or do you want me to share something about that?
Absolutely. Tell us all about it.
Okay, perfect. So I represent Rainforest Zipline. We are in the way up to the Yunque National Rainforest. Um, we are focused on this extreme sport, but in the way that we perform that, we can manage kids from 6 years old, and the oldest people that we have on the zipline experience has been 81 years old. So we are designing a system that is successful for kids and also for others. And there we have 8 lines, 8 platforms, 8 different experiences for our participants. The participants will have the opportunity to zip line in closed spaces that is between trees, but also in areas that are completely open. And that's the magical view line. That's the line that is located at the top of the hill, at the top of the canopy level of the trees, and we bring them to a platform that is almost at the border of the hill. So there are very beautiful panoramic views in the experience.
That's so true, and I know that from doing the trip yesterday.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, we had such a great time. We had such a great time, and your staff is awesome. I mean,
Yes.
all your crew just has so much fun with us. So,
Yeah, they made it fun. They made it real fun, and we wanted to go again, and they let us go again.
Yeah.
So let us invite, ¿verdad? Let us invite the people that are hearing us to go and enjoy. That is a mixture of different factors that make it a special experience. Okay, we have, as you told, great team members that enjoy their work and enjoy to give the people what they want to receive. And we have a beautiful place to be between nature and different levels of experience. So we go gradually with our participants until they are prepared to our main lines. Okay, so welcome to all the people that want to have a beautiful experience. Just we have there in the way to El Yunque National Rainforest, and it's called Rainforest Zipline.
And I know one of the most exciting things for a lot of tourists and a lot of visitors to Puerto Rico is that they're able to come into the rainforest, actually the national park, the rainforest, and do zip lining.
Yes, that's correct.
You guys are really the only spot like right in the rainforest that has zip lining.
Yes, that's correct. And so what we manage is that sometimes, and many of the 90% of our visitors, what they do is that they go to the zip line in the morning and then go, since we are like 5 or 7 minutes from the El Yunque National Rainforest, after the zip line experience, they just go into the forest and enjoy the experience between the nature.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful location, and the zip linings that you have set up are really cool. It's very eco-friendly, so to speak.
Inside the woods, and you're like at the heart of the Yunque. You can feel inside the woods.
Yes, that's correct. And we are in the first foothill of El Yunque National Rainforest that you will find at the right side. We are located in Rio Grande town in the kilometer 0.9. Just there, you turn right and go up to that hill. And at the top of that hill, you will have beautiful panoramic views. If you want to go ziplining, beautiful. If you go and just enjoy nature, is also welcome our people. Okay?
Yeah, basically, to get there, it was really easy for us. Well,
yes,
we got lost, but it's really easy for most people.
It was Chris's fault.
It was my fault. So if you take a right off of Highway 3 onto 191, you go up about 4 or 5 minutes, and then you're going to see the big zip lining sign on your right-hand side.
And there will be.
Yes, and just there, turn right and follow the arrow. Just go up to the hill.
Now,
one
of the things I wanted to mention to everyone is that you folks have been operating for just over a year now, and
that's correct.
You have a brand new tower.
The tower, great view.
Yes. And there are different levels of high, and in different levels of high, you will have different beautiful panoramic views of the area. And sometimes people can enjoy also our birds, big birds flying there. They give shows sometimes. So there are different experiences. Sometimes we can go with a little raining, and people enjoy also that. So it's a pleasant experience.
And we have some.
at all times.
I'm an art freak, and I saw some beautiful artwork and some handcraft.
Yeah, you guys got a
stuff.
really cool store.
What was
That's
that?
right. I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
Very nice little
Yes,
store.
part of our team members are also artists and art crafters, and we just make like a museum there to the enjoyment of our participants.
That's beautiful art.
Another thing that I want to mention is, in addition to having the really cool new tower, the really cool new zip line that you have, you guys are doing, and Sonny, you'll know this as well. We've done so many zip lines, and we've had such a great time, and it's been such an adventure. But you guys are coming up with now evening zip lining.
Is that right?
Excuse me?
Nighttime zip lining.
Somebody told
Daytime?
No,
I do not know.
nighttime zip lining.
zip lining in the evening.
I did not understand that very well. So,
Por la noche, in the evening.
okay, nighttime. Sorry about that. My English is getting better. But-
We're here to help any way we can.
Thank you very much. Okay, yes, we are the first zip line company.
First
that is
and
bringing
only.
that option in Puerto Rico. We are starting with a tour at night at 7 p.m. We are asking people to go there at 6:30, so they have a little of light and they can enjoy the evening and also go at night at the zip line experience.
That sounds really cool.
Another excuse to go back.
That's right.
Yes, that's correct. And it's great that you call us. But
Gosh, we're
because
going to
I
have to
don't
come
know
back
this-
now.
Yes, thank you very much. Have a nice day, and just welcome to our facility.
Well, thanks a lot for calling.
Give us your phone number and contact information.
Let me tell the cell phone number. Our phone number is 787-370-1010. 787-370-1010.
370-1010.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks a
Okay,
lot.
thank you for
we
hosting
appreciate
us.
it, and we're definitely going to come back out for
Bye-bye.
the nighttime zip lining.
Perfect. Have a nice day.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was such a good time we had.
We have a few sound clips and a few interviews that we can show that you feel like you were there.
I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to that because we really had a good time, and everyone who was there was having a great time. And I'm telling you, the zip lining, it's right there. It's like 5 minutes off the Highway 3, right there on 181 where you go to the rainforest. So it's just a beautiful spot and a great time. And if you've never done zip lining before, this is really the perfect spot to try it, because not only is their staff excellent and they do a great job, but they're very informative, and they really, I mean, you'll hear shortly that we did an interview with one of the young kids. It was like, what was he, like 10 years old?
10, 12.
And he was scared to death. But after going over a couple of zip lines,
He was explaining us how to do it.
he was. That's right. That's exactly right,
He
Sonny.
was like, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
All you got to do.
So it's really cool. It's like when we go out on the boat and people have never been snorkeling or been swimming before, and by the end of the day they're like experts. So that's kind of like what it is there. So, okay, well, we're gonna have more info from them coming up shortly. We're gonna have our update from Scott. We're gonna have our update from Jose for the big festival, the wine and gastronomy event. And we'll be right back. We got to take our first break, and we'll be right back with Adventures.
Aprovecha la ley para el fortalecimiento de la seguridad y salud pública y ponte al día con tus deudas contributivas, sin pagar intereses, recargos ni penalidades. Es muy fácil acogerte al programa. Verifique el aviso enviado por Hacienda o solicita un certificado de deuda y pague en tu colecturía más cercana. Tienes hasta el 29 de febrero de 2012. Para más información, visita www.hacienda.pr.gov. Departamento de Hacienda, Gobierno de Puerto Rico. Autorizado por la Comisión Estatal de Elecciones.
Ballet Teatro Nacional de Puerto Rico presenta Contratiempo, con el estreno de los Pas de Dieu, Guillermo Tell y El Talismán, clásicos como El Gran Pas de Quatre, el virtuosismo de El Corsario y Diana y Acción, además de un tributo a Rafael Hernández, entre otras inigualables coreografías. Funciones el domingo 4 de marzo a la 1:04 p.m. en el Teatro de la Escuela de Bellas Artes Luisa Ferré de Guaynabo. Información y boletos 792-5000 o 310-8798, con el auspicio de Radio Oso, Municipio de Guaynabo y People Television.
If you are involved in a business in Puerto Rico, this message is for you. Thousands of employers use PRPay software from PRSoft to generate quarterly reports, W-2s, 480s, Fondo, Christmas bonus, EVO, and much more. For fast, easy, and worry-free tax filing in Puerto Rico, it's PRPay. PRPay, another logical solution from PRSoft. PRSoft.com.
Okay, welcome back to Adventures in the Caribbean. we do have a great show for you today. I'm serious. We have a lot of fun, and thanks again to our friends from Rainforest Ziplining. We had such a great time over there. It's really a cool event, and again, if it's the first time you've ever ziplined and you're a little nervous, this is absolutely the perfect spot for you because they do training zipline
And you can do a whole day event. Sometimes ziplines might be a half a day event, but with the Yunque, you can get a whole day event.
Yeah, and it's like 2.5, 3 hours to do all the zip lines. There's 80 zip lines. And they're really cool about, because the park is set on a smaller location, because the zip lines are right next to each other. So you could do the whole park twice.
Another thing they have is they have like a little training zip before you go into the zip lines.
Yeah, the practice.
Some of the places I've been, I mean, you gotta say Geronimo on your first one.
That's true.
On this one, they're like, try it out, check it out. This is how it goes.
It's funny
I
you
thought it was
mentioned that
good.
because that's the first time we went to ziplining in Campo Rico and EcoQuest, and we went to Toro Verde. It's trial by fire.
Actually, our first zip line, I think it was Aventuras Tierra Adentro, right?
No, Floriham.
Floriham.
I believe was the first
Oh,
one.
that was nice too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We were counting. I think there's like, excuse me, and maybe that'll be our trivia question for today. How many zip lines are there in Puerto Rico?
And how many do we have left?
I think we've done 8. Let's see, we've done
done 7. 6.
Del Sur Adventures in Ponce
That was rappelling in the river
and ziplining.
and a zip line.
Campo Rico,
Campo Rico, yeah, that was fun.
Toro Verde. I'd almost count Toro Verde twice. And then what else? The Floriham, and then
You said Floriham already.
oh, I did. Okay, so let's go back to 4. Then of course the
We'll do the
Rainforest
trivia question. Why don't you
ziplining.
tell us how many zip lines we've done? And we'll send you to any of them.
It's
We'll
one of
call-
the zip lines. That's
yeah,
right.
We'll call our buddies and tell them that we want to send you over, and we'll hook it up.
And also, keep in mind, what do we got for a trivia question? Also, okay, yeah, for the trivia, the zip lining, and we're gonna give away a couple of free tickets to the Festival del Vino y de la Gastronomía tonight.
I think they're calling right now.
All
we have a caller right
that
now?
was quick. We
Yeah.
have such smart listeners.
Yeah, great timing.
Who do we got? Line 2, you're on the air.
Yes, I'm Salvador Perez. I'm the president of the Association of Alumni from Colegio San Ignacio, and we're having tonight the Festival del Vino in its 16th edition.
Great. Yeah.
Wow, this is the 16th?
Yes, that is correct.
Very cool. And it sounds like it's going to be a great event, a great time, and a beautiful location.
It is. It has been increased in attendance over the years, and it's become also a gastronomic event because we also have restaurants coming into the activity. So we're going to have most of the major wine importers in Puerto Rico, plus about 20 restaurants that are going to be here.
Nice.
And this is a pro scholarship, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is an activity that was originally intended to raise funds towards a fund, a trust, to provide scholarships to underprivileged children that otherwise wouldn't have any other means to attend college. And this is for the graduates from the colegio that are going to college. So once they are out of San Ignacio, they have the means to continue their education in a college level.
Nice. So you're doing good deeds for the event as well.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
I remember going to San Ignacio when I was in high school just for the math competitions. And it's a great school. It's just for becas for the school, right? For the San Ignacio school?
The San Ignacio school has their own system of scholarship, but this one is intended for once those students that are under scholarship in the colegio graduate, they have the means to continue their college education.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's excellent. Doing good deeds and having wine and food is
Sounds like a
perfect. I'm looking forward to it. Now, tell us some about the some of the folks who are going to be there. You have a lot of restaurants, a lot of chefs.
Yes, we have most of the major wine importers in Puerto Rico going to be there. Mendes and Company, Suarez, the list goes on, and restaurants. Frida's, pretty much most of the major restaurants are going to be there. Also, Bebo's Cafe, and last year we had a couple of restaurants that came in, BLT and so on, but there's a whole list of restaurants, about 20 of them. So it should be a really good night for both, sharing with friends, having good wine and good food.
Now, it's a fun event, but is there any like competition with the restaurants? Are they like competing with each other, trying to be the best?
We don't see it as that. Actually, the environment is not like that. It's pretty much restaurants bringing their food so they can be exposed to people, so they know about what's available in their restaurants, so it gives them exposure and also publicity, but at the same time, they're cooperating towards a good cause.
Nice. Now, tell us a little bit more about the location.
Okay, it's in the grounds of the Colegio San Ignacio de Loyola, which is in Santa Maria urbanization in Rio Piedras. So it's in the grounds of the Colegio.
Nice.
Okay. And what time does it start so people can make their plans?
It starts at 7 o'clock, and it runs usually up to about after midnight. So
until the wine goes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. So everyone can come out and join us at 7 p.m.
That's right. And the cost per ticket is $75, and includes all you can eat and all you can drink. And there's going to be a representative from Dinastía Vivanco Wineries from Spain. They flew into Puerto Rico, and they're going to give a special lecture about their wine cellars and their museum in Spain. So it promises to be a really, really good conference. So it's also a wine tasting venue. So people who are interested in that sort of thing, they can attend to that too.
No, I think that's an excellent point that you make. You know, if anyone's out there who's getting into culinary, trying to become a chef, or trying to just improve their skills, cooking skills, or anyone who's interested in wine tasting and
learning more about wine.
More about wine, restaurants, waiters, waitresses, anyone who's working in the restaurant industry, anyone who's working in the hotel and food industry. It's a perfect event to come out and just improve your educate yourself a little bit. There's so many experts that you guys are going to have. and so much expertise that you're going to have at the event.
Well, it's a good opportunity to give you exposure in your business, so it serves a dual purpose.
Awesome.
Great networking experience as well.
That's
because-
right.
Yeah, people
meet the best of the best in food and wine in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, listen, we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for giving us the update. Yeah, give us the phone number one more time.
The phone number at the Colegio is 767-0067, and also there's the main phone at the Colegio San Ignacio. I don't, because I'm in my car right now, so I don't have it with me. But
Is that
you
the
can-
787-448-4049?
That's correct. It's 767-0022.
We got you back here. We got you
Okay,
covered.
I appreciate
we're
it.
really excited about the event. We can't wait to come out, and I know that we've talked to Jose from Nautiful, and
Yes.
he's been really promoting it and really fired up about it, and we've been telling everybody for the last couple of weeks. So
And we're gonna
we're
be
really
there.
excited.
I promise to be a good event tonight.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay, well, thanks again for joining us. You have a great Saturday, and we'll see you tonight.
Okay, I appreciate the call.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And again, we have the 16th annual Festival del Vino and Gastronomía at the Colegio.
Colegio San Ignacio de Loyola.
Thank you, Sonny. And it's right there in Rio Piedras. Very convenient location, excellent location, lots of room. There's going to be at least a couple thousand people there tonight, so it's a great opportunity to not only come down and expose yourself or your business. Expose yourself? Can I say that on air?
You cannot expose yourself here. You know?
You can expose your mind.
Meet some people, some business people, hand out some business cards. It's gonna be
Yeah, and it's really going to be the best of the best for food and wine distributors and restaurants in Puerto Rico, great chefs. And we're actually going to be down there. The Adventures in the Caribbean crew is going to be down there.
we have the adventure booth.
That's right. We're going to be giving away really cool prizes down there as well.
The Crystal Palace is giving out
It's like a $2,500 free party at the Crystal Palace. Our good friend Carmen is giving up an event free.
all you gotta do is go there and give us your business card and you're in.
That's right. That's right. And we'll also be giving away, of course, free adventures. We have a couple adventures that we'll be giving tickets away for. So come down and join us. We're going to be having a great time, and we'd love to talk to you. We'd love to meet you. So come down again, Colegio San Ignacio de Loyola. It's going to start at 7 p.m., and I'm sure that the wine and food will be flowing. Who do you have in line one?
We have Scott.
Scott, okay. Do we need to take a break, or we take Scott?
No, we'll take Scott.
Scott, good morning, sir.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Excellent. Yourself?
I'm had some technical difficulties with my computer this morning. That's what's going on.
Well, you'll have to talk to our good friend Alberto.
Alberto, he's the guy that fixes all of our computers.
I'm telling you, I brought my laptop in. It was not working at all last week. I brought it in within 5 minutes. He had that thing fired up and set up.
That's incredible.
So we'll give you the information in a little bit so you can give him a call.
So we're talking to our good friend Scott from Mike Benita's Fishing Charters. And as always, we really appreciate you calling, and we're dying to come out again. Well, I am. Sonny, maybe not so much.
Well, I love the mahi mahi when you brought it in. And actually catching it.
Oh my God! You gotta tell everyone. I don't want to give away too many of your secrets, but you gotta tell everyone your recipe for the mahi mahi is awesome.
Well, good morning, and thank you. I understand you're going to try the recipe. It's quite simple.
I am.
I think the trick for good recipes is not over-flavoring and having good products. You don't have to kill the natural taste, which is really the specialty of good food.
That's the salt and pepper theory.
That's correct. I'm a big fan of that.
I'm all with that, totally.
I have found that historically, famous sauces are for covering poor products.
That's right. That's a good point.
But I have to be thankful for the bounty of Puerto Rico. We have some wonderful seafood that just swims just off our shores, and we have some incredible vegetables which grow in our beautiful forests. And I think we have to learn to take more advantage and enjoy and respect what we have here, rather than looking, over the seas and saying, "Oh, well, I want to have one of those things." When we have some incredible things right here, the inyames and the fruits and the stuff you can't even get. You'll have no idea what great stuff we have.
Oh, that's very well put, Scott, and that's true. A lot of people don't realize that, just using the mangoes and avocados and the fruits and veggies, plantains that we have here are really the best seasoning for anything. I mean, of course, fish, chicken, beef, anything.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And oftentimes you find that if you eat the local foods and fruits and vegetables where you're living, you're in a better physical shape. Like, we do not need to eat the extra heavy calories that we see on TV. Oh, we got to have one of these things, because we don't need extra calories to stay warm here in Puerto Rico. I've probably reduced half my my consumption of calories a day because you don't need to stay warm down here. It's fantastic.
No, that's a good point. Especially if you're out fishing all day, you gotta get those proteins.
Okay, I agree. Well, let's get on to the fishing. Enough talking about Julia Child's kitchen here. There's some wonderful fishing off Puerto Rico. We have the deepest place in the Atlantic. I'm not sure if most people are aware of it or not. It's 7 miles deep off the coast here.
Is that the trench?
The trench. There's only one place deep in the world is the Marianas Trench. It's not that much deeper. So it's always a surprise.
Deeper.
Go ahead.
Only Japan is deeper. This is the second deepest.
That's correct. That's correct. It's amazing.
Damn it, Sonny. We're going to use that as a trivia question.
Oh, well, you know what? You can still ask, how deep is it? That might be a good question, because I didn't give any numbers out.
It's about 10,000, right?
More than double that, my friend. 29,500.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Mount Everest upside down.
Wow.
So if you think of the difference in the altitude from the hole out there to the top of Soto Negro here in Puerto Rico, it's probably the highest elevation change on the planet.
Wow.
It's kind
You
of
could
crazy.
sink the Himalaya in it.
Yeah, that's what he just said. That is way cool. And there's a lot of the ocean that hasn't even really been explored or discovered yet.
Well, they say, I don't know who the quote was, but many people have said that we know more about the moon than we know about the bottom of our own ocean. So it's probably true. I'm constantly surprised, what comes up this time of year. We've been catching a couple of mahi-mahis, and matter of fact, we ate them last night.
Actually, yeah, you guys went out yesterday and caught some fish.
Yeah, we got lucky. They happen to be swimming by.
They happen to be swimming by. Come on, Scott. You have the fish radar, and you just go to the fish.
Well, we've been at it so long, they probably have our faces on the milk cartons they hand out to little kids in the fish school, saying, "Watch out for these guys."
Yeah, I'm sure that Scott is a dirty word amongst the fish, right? They're like, "Oh, here he comes." They can tell.
But it's not all evil activity on those poor little fish. We actually Puerto Rico is one of the leading places for conservation of the billfish. We, if I may get on that subject, for the past probably 10 years, the marlin tournaments in particular have been tag and release, which is really fantastic. For me personally, I've caught well over 1,000 blue marlins in my career, and I've released all of them. And to me, it's really the joy of and the excitement of battling the biggest predator in the Atlantic, and that's really a lot of fun. It's a catch of a lifetime, and then to be able to release it, and get your pictures and know that it's swimming out there looking to pick on the next poor fisherman. It's kind of entertaining.
Yeah, it's quite different than what I expected. I was waiting for the boat to stop and for us to sit down and just throw the poles and.
Yeah, that would entail having a bottom for bottom
I'm like,
fishing.
no, man, I'm gonna fish.
Yeah, we're fishing in 1,000 feet of water minimum, and that's in the Gulf of Mexico, that's almost 200 miles offshore. But here in Puerto Rico, in 5 minutes in front of El Moro, you got some deep water. And speaking of El Moro, people do not realize us Puerto Ricans, we really don't realize how beautiful our island is. And if you get offshore, going by the old city walls from the ocean side, and you really understand the paradise that we're living in, and we should really appreciate it.
Yeah, it is
You really
nice.
gotta have love for it because I mean I don't have the stomach, but I wanna learn. I wanna make it Sunny rated. That's a goal of mine.
We'll have to come out and do a second trip to make it sunny
I
rated
will,
because the
I
first
will.
one was
Well,
like.
you know, sometimes it's just a matter of getting used to it. Other times it's not celebrating so hard the night before.
That would have helped for
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
Back to the tagging of the Marlins, if I may interject this, I'd like to put a special thank you out to Mr. Mike Benitez and the Club Nautico. Mike Benitez passed away. He was my mentor, and he was the leading sports fishing captain here in Puerto Rico for many generations. And
That's right.
he took me under his wing and taught me the technique, and I respect it, and I honor him, you know, by continuing the sport. And strangely enough, he caught during the International Billfish Tournament, which is held in San Juan in Puerto Rico. We have the longest held billfish tournament in the world. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. But in the last tournament, Mike Benitez came out, though he was suffering from a long-term illness. He was a real sport. He went out there and caught probably the biggest marlin in the tournament. And the gentleman that was with us from the Scottish international team donated a $5,000 satellite tag to put in Mike's fish. And this was the first, what they call the Great Marlin Race. You can look it up online, just type in Great Marlin Race or International Billfish Tournament. You know, pretty much every link will get to there if you yawn around a little bit.
You know, Scott, I'm glad you mentioned that because we were kind of waiting to see what was going to shake out, and I know that Mike didn't want any big hoopla for his passing, but we do want to say a big shout out to Mike Benitez, who is really a legend in Puerto Rico.
Well, he was one of the legends of Puerto Rico interviewed a while back, and so was Carmina Miller. She was a great angler, you know, male or female. She's a fantastic angler. And Ralph Christensen passed away last year. So, you know, we're losing some, but we're gaining some. So, you know, we got to think positive.
He spoke very highly of you when we met him. He said you kept his business going, and he couldn't trust any captain. I mean, like he would trust you.
You knew Mike for about 20 years, right?
Yeah, probably about 20. I'd say a little more, a little less. It's kind of hard to say because I really don't feel I had a life before I moved to Puerto Rico and enjoyed living here and all the experiences I've had. I feel absolutely, you know, it's my new life. You know, it's fantastic.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, you were brought here by a ship full of cows.
Yeah, that's not a story, but it's kind of entertaining. I grew up in a Amish area of central Pennsylvania, and my neighbors were selling milk cows to Puerto Rico, and I've always, for some reason, I think I was a born Boricua because I've always hated the cold. I mean, I even let my drinks warm up. I can't stand anything cold. And when they said, the ship's going to Puerto Rico, I said, how quick can I be on it? And I didn't realize I was going to be along with 87 seasick pregnant Holsteins, but...
They had to throw a cow to sea so they can make room for you, but okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, that's right, whatever it takes.
Well, listen, Scott, we're damn glad you made it to Puerto Rico, and we're glad to have you here, and it's an honor to have you continuing, Mike Benitez fishing charters, because you have such a great trip that we do, and we had such a great time ourselves, and everyone that comes back from the trip, just raves of what a great time they had, and I don't know how you do it, man. You are a fishing magician.
Well, my mother said, if you do what you love to do, you'll do well at it. And I think that's a philosophy everybody should carry in their life. Look at your life and say, what makes me happy? And is there any way that I can do that for a living, which is even greater yet, which is a double blessing?
Scott, your mother was correct.
People want to go out fishing and actually catch a fish, and they want to call you. How do they because you haven't caught a fish. I mean, the first time I went there, we caught one.
Well, you get lucky sometimes, and sometimes it's the process of fishing. That's why they call it fishing, unfortunately. But that's the advantage and disadvantage of fishing off the coast of Puerto Rico. There's no structure to work, so it's pelagic fish, migratory fish.
So how do we get a hold of you guys?
Okay, well, you can simply, we're at the Club Nautico de San Juan. You can call us on the telephone number 787-723-2292. You can email us at
PR2001@yahoo.com. And you can check in with Chris's Caribbean Adventures, and I'm sure there's a link from the video that they did, which is quite entertaining. I recommend everybody to see it.
I know he had. Well, I had a couple.
Entertaining.
Remember last week I had a couple that was like, well, we're not sure about the deep sea fishing. Let us think about it. And I'm like, well, while you're thinking about it, check out prchris.com and check out the video from Mike Benitez Fishing Charters. And like, not 5 minutes later, I got a phone call. Yeah, we want to do it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. There's a lot of really good information on your webpage, and I recommend anybody, even us locals, should check it out, because you never seem to really notice what's in your neighborhood. Like, how many people from New York City have actually been to the Statue of Liberty? And, I think we have to learn to enjoy where we're at and what we got.
Nice. You're absolutely right, Scott. Well, listen, thanks a lot.
Off the subject, I know you're running out of time. Do I have about 30 more seconds?
Go for it.
Okay, I just want to mention that the satellite tag that we put in Mike Benitez's Blue Marlin popped up a few days after Mike left this planet, and it was the furthest satellite tag has ever been recorded.
Like 4,000 miles, right?
Correct, that's right, off the coast of Angola, and it just really is mind-shattering to me, how we are connected on the planet. We think we're just very isolated, but I mean, even a fish goes all the way around the ocean. So we have to be conscientious of what we do, because even though it might not be our neighborhood, it's still our island, it's still our world, and, we got to take care of it. And that's the message I want to leave with it.
That's an excellent message, Scott. I think that Mike's spirit is in that fish.
Well, I think Mike's spirit's in everyone that likes a challenge and going out and enjoying nature.
Well put, my friend. Very well
put.
Thank
you so much. I really appreciate you guys taking my call this morning. It's a wonderful program, and let's be proud of our island and make it better all the time.
Orgullo. I love it.
Gracias.
Thanks, Scott.
All right.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Again, our friend Scott from Mike Benitez Fishing Charters. Always a great guy to talk to, great guy to go out with. So check out Mike Benitez Fishing Charters. And we got they're telling me break. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with more adventures.
Expect turmoil at work, but it's the last thing we want at home. Organizing your house can create a peaceful and tranquil environment that you'll long to experience. During California Closet's Upgrade event, you can design beautiful living spaces and add some extra style at no extra charge. Until February the 29th, buy a custom closet installation from California Closets and upgrade to one of our stylish wood grain finishes for the price of basic white. That's a savings of up to 20%. Call us today at 780-0640 to schedule a free in-home design consultation, or visit us at CaliforniaClosets.com for more details. Treat yourself to a higher level of style this year with California Closets.
It's an experience everyone in the world envies, and you can experience it right here in Puerto Rico. Spend a day on the Fun Cat catamaran, sailing, swimming, snorkeling, or just relaxing on a secret beach. You owe it to yourself, your family, and friends. A day to remember for only $69 per person from Fajardo, including lunch, drinks, refreshments, plus snorkeling equipment and instruction. Treat yourself and your friends. Call Captain Greg at 728-6606, 728-6606. Plan a day you'll remember the rest of your life. 728-6606.
Aprovecha la ley para el fortalecimiento de la seguridad y salud pública y ponte al día con tus deudas contributivas, sin pagar intereses, recargos ni penalidades. Es muy fácil acogerte al programa. Verifique el aviso enviado por Hacienda o solicita un certificado de deuda y paga en tu colecturía más cercana. Tienes hasta el 29 de febrero de 2012. Para más información, visita www.hacienda.pr.gov. Departamento de Hacienda, Gobierno de Puerto Rico. Autorizado por la Comisión Estatal de Elecciones.
Okay, welcome back to Adventures in the Caribbean. We're having a great time today. We're a very cool show. It's always nice talking with Scott from Mike Benitez. He's a cool guy, and we've had okay. All right, well, who do we got on line two? We got Carmen.
We got Carmen. She's going to tell us about the prize that we're going to be giving out today.
Carmen, are you there?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you? I'm so
Excellent.
excited.
Yourself?
First, I just want to say real quick to Scott that the largest marlin that was ever caught was actually off the coast of Rincon, and it was over 900 pounds.
Theirs was 1,500. Okay, now we got a controversy going. Now the phones are gonna start ringing. No, there isn't. Yes, there is. No, there is. Okay.
Really, they caught a 1,500-pound marlin off the coast of San Juan?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Wow. When was that?
Can you imagine? There was a 900-pounder cut off of Rincon?
Yeah, it was. When I physically saw it, that thing looked like a monster. It was huge.
Did they catch and release, or did they actually catch it and bring it in?
No, at that time, we're talking almost 20 years ago. At that time, they kept them.
Yeah, there was no catch and release then. It was catch and cook.
Yeah, they hauled it away in a big, long truck.
That's awesome. Well, listen, Carmen, we appreciate you calling, as always. Carmen's our good friend from the Crystal Palace in Rincon, and we're very excited because not only are we going to be at the big Festival del Vino Gastronomia, but Carmen is actually going to be giving away a free party.
Yes, I am. One other thing I just want to quickly mention about the rainforest. In the news today, there was Brazil is wiping out the entire Amazon, the rest of it, and 40,000 people to build a hydroelectric plant. So we happen to be very, very lucky to have our rainforest as one of the last ones on Earth that's still virgin and protected. And I just wanted to mention that real quick. And yes, I am giving away a free party at my club. And you're going to have all the information for everyone to look at. And
yeah, we're expecting about at least 1,000 people at the event tonight.
Wow, are you guys having any entertainment over there?
Yeah, there's going to be live music and also a couple DJs out there, so it should be pretty cool.
Nice. Well, I wish you guys lots of luck tonight. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And keep me posted.
Well, you can watch us live at prchris.com. We'll be live streaming the event. So
awesome. I will definitely do that.
And when we do the drawing for the free prize for the free party at the Crystal Palace, and the Crystal Palace is like a 12,000 square foot facility in Rincon. So I want everyone to know that. But when we do the drawing for the event, we'll have you online live.
Great. I
Awesome.
mention real quick. I was recently watching this movie called The Compass, and when I first built the club, I started it from ground up. And when I made the Compass entry, I didn't realize that what I was doing was actually connecting to travelers. And this movie, The Compass, is just an incredible movie. I'd like everyone to watch it, and whoever has the party there is going to understand it. The deep.
And also, they can go check out the website, which has pictures and everything. So.
Yes, and I just put up new information on there regarding the crystals and the healing powers and the compass.
Awesome. Well, listen, we always appreciate the update, and we're really looking forward to a bunch of people hearing about the Crystal Palace when we do the event tonight. So, thanks a million for calling.
You. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Have a great Saturday. Thanks, Carmen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're really running out of time. We'll have quick interviews of our adventure in Yunque that I wanted to share with them.
We got time for that?
Well, we'll see. Let's kick it.
Okay, we're here with Adventures in the Caribbean. We're at the Rainforest Zip Line, having a great time, are we?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got some great friends of ours from New York that are also doing the zip line. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for joining us. You guys having a good time today?
Yes.
Excellent. Is this your first time zip lining?
First time. Yes.
First time?
No.
Okay, we got three first timers. What do you think?
It was scary at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's really awesome. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, zip lining is cool.
Yes.
And this is a beautiful location right here in the rainforest. Is this your first time in the rainforest?
Yes, my first time.
Excellent. Where are you guys from?
Maryland.
Okay.
New York, Long Island.
Okay, East Coasters out here, getting away from the snow and the cold weather and enjoying some zip lining.
Yes.
Awesome. Say hi to anybody.
Hi, Mom. And everybody at the hospital.
St. Catherine, Siena, Smithtown, New York. Hey.
Shout outs, we love it. All right, we'll be right back with more adventures and more awesome zip lining with Rainforest Zip Liners.
Thank you.
All right.
Go.
So I'm here with one of.
Hold on. He's interviewing. Good. Okay, right there. Rainforest Zip Lining, Adventures in the Caribbean. We always run into some very interesting people out here. What's your name?
Raphael.
Hey, Raphael. Thanks a lot for joining us today.
No problem.
Are you having a good time out here on the zip line?
Well, yeah, I was kind of nervous for the big one. It looked like a skyscraper.
How old are you, Raphael?
I'm only 10. That's why I was nervous.
So is this your first time zip lining?
No, I've been zip lining through other times, but when I was above the river, I was very.
Yeah. So did you like the tower?
Oh, the tower one. I don't. Maybe.
Not sure. Maybe you'll have to do it again just to make sure.
Oh, really? Okay. Here's a compromise. Another day.
Okay, fair enough. Everyone has to come out and do this, though. It's a great tour. Rainforest.
Where are you from? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm from New York.
Really? Sorry, he's not a good
All right, cool. We'll be right back with more adventures.
Okay.
We did have a great time, and we always run into some very cool people. So come out and join us. We're going to be doing the adventures. We're actually gonna do next week. We're gonna have a really cool adventure. We're gonna do zip lining. So everybody come join us. We also want to mention. I was gonna run through a whole list of stuff, but the
for next week.
Puerto Rico Open. Yeah, the Puerto Rico Open's coming next week, and Globetrotters are in town, and yeah, we want to mention Elka Water because we forgot to mention them last week. Because Elka Water is awesome. It's really.
So why don't we take on adventures? That's why we're strong.
That's
and
right.
adventurous.
It's the fountain of youth. We found it.
Yeah, it's alkaline and that's good to your body because it keeps an alkaline level and it's good for digestion and all kinds of.
And it's 787-294-5030.
Yeah, you should try this water. It's from Naranjito, Puerto Rico.
That's right.
294-5030. Give me a call and try it.
It's local. And as always, we hope you've enjoyed us bringing you the adventures as much as we've enjoyed bringing the adventures to you. And you can check us out on the web at www.adventuresinthecaribbean.com. And check out the website, www.prchris.com. That's SNRE that has all the videos and some really cool stuff on there. And shout out to our good friend Alberto Moreno, PR@gmail.com. He's our tech expert, which has really saved our.
Yeah, every time we have an adventure, he hooks us up with the computers. So it's 246-9435. 246-9435. He's our computer expert.
And I know we've already had a couple of callers that called him and loved it. So join us this week or next week and every week at Adventures in the Caribbean, 787-667-6729. And we'll see you next week.
Hola. Thanks for joining us for today's Adventures in the Caribbean. If you have suggestions or questions about the Caribbean, call WOSO. Have a great weekend and join Caribbean Chris next Saturday for more adventures in the Caribbean. This is WOSO Radio, San Juan, inviting you to